I didn't know how I wanted to make this. Here we go. This is awesome. Let's turn that audio off. I didn't know how I wanted to make this video, but I thought just doing a reaction to it this way from playing the Kart Racers game would be the safest way of doing it instead of showing that animation footage. And you guys can check out the video right now if you want to, if you don't want to listen into this. But this gave me an idea. Check it out on the Nicktoon's channel. They posted it 3 days ago. I meant to post it the day of, but I ended up playing some other games and I had some other requests to get done for characters that y'all wanted to see. And I had a different post related to this with Gamescom predictions and things like that. But this ended up coming out on the Nicktoons channel. I'm gonna put the tag in the description. You guys can check it out. It's also gonna pop up at the end of this video. I'm not sure if this is gonna be a live premiere or not, but I just want to play it in the background while I just share what goes on within the full 7 minutes and 16 seconds. It's SpongeBob racing against everyone in outer space. It's a brand new crossover series and it looks like it's going to be different posts. And if you guys go over to the Nicktoons channel, something else that caught my attention, it sucks that I can't comment. It sucks that I can't post any comments because it's already marked in a particular way, so the comments are disabled completely. But if you go to the Nicktoons channel right now, just take a look at the banner or the cover art or the channel art. This is a brand new Nicktoon series that's going to have something to do with kart racing. It's like a Nickelodeon Kart Racers TV series. It's an animation series, but it gave me an idea watching these characters race against each other. But the first thing before I get into what goes on throughout this whole series, throughout this first little episode, it seems, I'm not sure if they're going to post more, I'm not sure when the next one is going to come out, but it seems like it's all different types of characters from different worlds from the Nicktoons universe. And as they say, it's the Nicktoon universe with this ultimate crossover with these characters. It's SpongeBob. Take a look at the banner. I'm just gonna have the characters in the background. Let's just open it up. I was going to play a race, but I just want to focus on what this video entails and imagine Nickelodeon Kart Racers 4 taking it into this direction. This is something that they could do with a brand new concept, a brand new direction where this game could be taken. In this game, it gave me just a huge idea of making this video to talk about it and share it. I don't see anybody else reacting to it, but I wanted to react to it this way because it was safer. I wanted to just show the footage itself, but just with the animation, it's a TV series, I don't feel safe showing all that. So you guys could check it out. It's only 7 minutes. And I think you guys that are Kart Racers fans, if you're a Nickelodeon fan, you'll definitely enjoy it. Definitely check it out over there. But just something that caught my attention. Let's just open up on the, let's put the characters in the roster. But let's just put some of the characters that you can spot. You got SpongeBob on the banner from the channel. Just head over to the Nicktoons channel. You got SpongeBob. You got Lincoln Loud. They got Cat Dog. It's 7 different characters. 1 character per universe. And something else that stood out to me, it's a Nick Jr. character. Dora is going to have something to do with this series, with these Nicktoons racing against each other in competition. I wonder if any other characters are going to be in it. So it's SpongeBob, Lincoln Loud, it's Cat Dog, Chucky is in it for Rugrats to represent Rugrats. And then Mikey or Michelangelo from the TMNT. And then Invader Zim, or basically Zim from his series. So you got SpongeBob, Lincoln Loud, Cat Dog, Chucky, Michelangelo, Dora the Explorer, and then Zim. 7 different characters that's going to be a part of this ultimate crossover series. It seems like they're going to probably do like a TV series. Does that mean Nickelodeon Kart Racers 4 is canceled? I wouldn't say that it is. Because just thinking about it and being realistic to put the facts out there, we only got 3 games. It's 2 games coming out. We got 2 games that's coming out later on. The new Karate Kid game comes out in October. And then, well, this fall, the new Karate Kid, and then they showcased another game. I can't even think of the other game that they brought out. That's also coming out around later this year for Game Mail. But I'm not sure what else is going to be coming out because Bamtane, the developers for this game, for the Kart Racer series, don't have a title. But let's just start playing. I'm gonna start playing the video in the background. Y'all won't be able to see it because I just want to be safe and be smart. But what shocks me the most is it looks amazing, and then it's as if this could be the new direction for kart racers, what gave me a unique idea for doing this video. But who would have thought SpongeBob would have been able to meet Dora the Explorer, and people kept disqualifying Nick Jr. characters. Dora is not found in this first episode or in this first series that you can see. So we got 6 characters in this particular episode, or where SpongeBob racing against everyone in outer space. This could be a new direction where we could probably be able to see this game take place. So let's just watching the video. We got SpongeBob solo and, you know, Lincoln Loud starting up their engines. It looks awesome. The animation, Zim is by himself, Cat Dog fighting amongst themselves, sharing a cart. And Chucky, you can, as you watch this series, you can already be able to tell who's going to win within a few minutes. And just to talk about it and react to it, you can already tell. And my prediction was spot on. Of course, I'm not going to spoil it. I'm going to leave it to you guys to watch and enjoy it for yourself. You will be able to see these characters just being able to race each other and start at the finish line. It all takes place in space. And the one thing that makes it stand out, it makes me think of the Double Dare track a little bit, just how it's designed. It's very well done. And I wonder if Dora's going to be in the next one. What other characters did they get? They don't have Jimmy Neutron represented in this. It's only 6 of the characters racing against each other. Dora didn't make an appearance in this. We don't have anything else with Ren and Stimpy, Genie Wakeman, and others. But just think about it for a second when you go and watch this. It makes you think that they can do something with this series. It's so much fun to watch. You know, Mikey trying to eat his pizza and stuff. It's just fun just to see. And they actually use items in this animation, so it felt like a real kart racing, like a race that you're watching on TV. This definitely needs to be on Paramount. I wonder if they're going to turn it into something. But just to talk about it while it's just playing in the background, just rewatching it, it's the ultimate Nicktoons crossover special where SpongeBob, Lincoln, Loud, Zim, Cat Dog, Chucky, and Mikey race to the finish line. It says, in an epic gadget-filled showdown complete with pranks, sabotages, and all kinds of chaos. Who do you think will win the race? And then just a description about this series, when y'all check it out, join your favorite, it sounds like it could be a game, doesn't it? Watch, just check this out. Join your favorite Nickelodeon characters as they embark on hilarious action-packed adventures in this Nickverse crossover chronicles. This is a series. In this thrilling new series, iconic characters from SpongeBob SquarePants, The Loud House, Invader Zim, Cat Dog, Rugrats, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and more come together in a multiverse of fun, excitement, and chaos. This is a TV series, so I'm wondering, will this automatically disqualify kart racers? What does it mean for the kart racer series? And it leads the question. That's what I'm talking about it today, because now it might have some people thinking maybe kart racers is probably not going to have a new game. Maybe this is the end all be all. Maybe it is going to get canceled, but I don't want to think like that, because the trailer for this game came out September 12th. For the announcement trailer, we don't know what else they have cooking. And just like I was saying before, Bamtane does not have a game or a new game that they're planning to release yet, and they haven't shown their hand yet. So we don't know what card they're gonna play. Maybe Kart Racers is the next game, and that Twitter page might end up coming back. Maybe it might. I mentioned this before, but when you watch this animation, just looking at the background, you could see SpongeBob try to do some unique stunts, and they're going from planet to planet. And it gives me an even bigger idea of what they could do for a story. They're in outer space. We can check out the world of SpongeBob and Cat Dog and TMNT and these different planets. And it almost makes you think of a Kingdom Hearts sort of vibe, because as you're racing each other, they have planets in the background, as you can see. And Zim trying to use his little tricks, and he's flying in a hovercraft. Zim is not even racing. He's flying above in a hover spacecraft in the race, and this gives a new direction. Space hovercrafts where they could be in the air. That's aircraft. So that's something else that they could do with some of these carts. For these vehicles, cars and bikes, it could be aircraft. And I almost forgot to mention, you'll also be able to see Reptar make an appearance in this game. Well, not in this game, but just in this series where you guys check this out. This is something that they could definitely do with aircraft. Cause them is just, he's not even on wheels. It's so well done. Let's try to open this up. When you take the wheels off for your bike and your car, let's take a look. It turns into a hoverboard, but you see the aircraft. This gives them a new direction for the story, and just what I was trying to say, it's like the Kingdom Hearts vibes. When they're going to planet, you could be able to take on. Maybe they could do stuff like that, where you could take on different bosses, and the characters can meet in this different Nickelodeon multiverse. It even says it. These characters come together in the multiverses of fun in this try to find it. Here it is. It says the Nickverse crossover chronicles. This is what the reaction is all about, and this is something that they could do. Even if the game doesn't come out to this year, that's completely fine too. They could do something, even if it's not a racing game. It could be some kind of crossover for something that they can expand for the Nicktoons Unite games, for the titles, and more that they can have planned for some of these characters. It's 6 characters racing against each other, and Dora is in it. What is she doing in the multiverse of the Nickelodeon in this Nicktoon Chronicles? She's not even in this series yet for this first post. Who else is going to show up? Maybe they might even get Timmy to come up in there for this multiverse in the race. How in the world is Dora in the same world as SpongeBob? And people thought that would never happen. This is the first time, and this is definitely the ultimate crossover. SpongeBob meeting Dora the Explorer and some of these characters. Jimmy Neutron not even up in here yet. We don't have Hey Arnold. Reptar just only showing up for a little snippet that y'all be able to see when y'all go and watch. You guys have to check this out. It's just awesome just seeing this sort of kind of post. It interests me, and it just opened the door up with so many more ideas that they can do. All the different worlds and planets that we can visit. It can be almost something similar to Kingdom Hearts. And I hate to go there. Disney's Beastar started to kind of bit off of Kingdom Hearts a little bit with the season tour, where you get to visit the world of Toy Story and play those tournaments. They did it like that and designed it like that. Nickelodeon can do like a crossover like this with these planets, and the only space mount or space mounts is from Ren and Stimpy with Space Madness, and then the black hole track. Let's get to some of the tracks real quick. Start talking about this a little bit more. And just like I said, so I just finished the video in the background, of course, but I'm not going to spoil who won the race or anything like that. But when you watch, you'll probably start getting the feeling who you think is going to be able to win this race. Maybe there'll be more characters facing each other. We could see Sandy, see Danny Phantom and Sandy. We might end up seeing some of those characters face off against each other. Maybe they got other Nick Jr. characters. And it just got me super hyped and excited. Even if this could be a series and they don't decide to make a game, this is going to be a lot of fun to really be able to see. Maybe this could be a new title or something that they can have cooking up in the near future for a brand new title and a crossover. We don't have many titles coming out from these publishers and the dev team that's responsible for this kart racer series. They don't have a title yet. So we don't know what else they're working on. So it might just be a kart racers work. Maybe it might have something to do with a different Nickelodeon title, similar to how they did the Quest for Balance for Avatar. That was a completely different Nickelodeon game. So let's go to the tracks, because I want to just show y'all real quick. But seeing just some of the tracks, this was the track I was talking about. You got the Black Hole track from the Fencing Cup, and then we already got. Did I already pass it? Yeah, here it is. Space Madness. But Space Madness is the closest thing. Just imagine that being in the background, and we could just be able to visit all these different planets. We could go to the world of Dimsdale. We can go to the world of Retroville for Jimmy Neutron. We can go to the world of the Loud House. Since they take place, it's a city near you, a city in Michigan. I forgot the name of it. For some of the Loud House fans, we can go and visit. We could head on down to the streets of New York. They got the New York City. See what I'm talking about? Where's it at? We can head on down into the sewers, and we can hit the streets of New York, because New York is the same place and the setting for the TMNT, and we could be able to meet Leonardo, Mikey, Raphael, and Donatello. So they got one character to represent per universe in this multiverse, this Nickverse. That's what it's called. It's the Nickverse crossover chronicles. This is something that could be one of the best Nickelodeon games if they make it into the game. This needs to be a game. Can anybody out there disagree? This needs to be a game. And it's just gonna be, it's definitely gonna sell well. You got all those characters and characters people thought would never meet each other. It doesn't have to start and end. It doesn't have to end with just these 6 characters. And just look at the banner. It's 7 different characters on it. This is definitely something for real, and it seems to be a series. But let's see what's stopping them from making an actual game for kart racers, for something like that, for an expanded story, single player, or a campaign, or what most people are also saying with me, adventure mode that they can make for this game. They don't even have an avatar character that didn't even appear in the first race. It's only 6 characters that you see from this clip for this series. It's definitely worth watching. It doesn't matter if you don't like SpongeBob or if you don't like any certain characters that got featured in this. You might like Rugrats a little bit more, but the fact that you see Cat Dog and all these characters meet each other, this is definitely worth watching. I definitely recommend. Let me know what you guys think. I definitely had a lot of fun checking this out. I want to see what they post next. They could do a lot of different crossovers with these characters, and I hope that they continue to do more. But this definitely opens up the idea for more characters to be able to cross over, and this could be a real game. A Nickverse crossover chronicles. This is definitely something that they could do for this title, for a kart racing game, and more. This is something that could bring all types of bosses and new content for some of these characters. We could get more that we need. We could get more than what we need for these titles. You know, we could have some DLC. I don't know if y'all heard the PlayStation just going crazy like that with the options button. It's a boom. It could be an online mode, cross-play, no online unlockables, things like that. This would be one of the best games, and it should be popping up in a matter of seconds where y'all can watch the clip if you can't find it in the description. But I just thought about using this game as something to run in the background as something safer, because it seems like that's a real it's going to turn into some kind of TV series, and this is just only the first post from a couple of days ago. This was posted August 8th, but I thought this would be perfect for a different day to try to really dive into it and really put some ideas together for this. You know, and some people probably don't know about it. I haven't seen anybody talking about this or reacting to it, but I just wanted to share this because this caught my attention, not only just because of it's kart racing. It's all about the kart racing, and it's a racer sort of base, sort of crossover, but the things that they can do with the game, the things that they can bring for a brand new crossover title, even if it's not Kart Racers 4, they could turn it into an adventure game where it could play like Nicktoons Unite, a platformer. See what I'm saying? So it's definitely worth checking out, and I definitely highly suggest it. I'm gonna also tag the channel as well, so you guys can also be able to see it. So I definitely recommend it. It's 7 minutes of awesome animation. They don't have voices, but they make noises and facial expressions and things like that. It's really worth the watch.